Last weekend, last Sunday, the San Francisco 49ers beat the New England Patriots 30-13 at Levi's Stadium. Hey, here are a couple things that I liked and maybe a couple things that I didn't like. First, what did I like? Okay, well, number one, I predicted a 27-13 game. So I really like that score line. That 30-13 was literally only 3 points off. That's the second time. By the way, 4 games that I've done predictions for, 2 of those games, I've only been 3 points off. We like that. I will take my flowers. I will give myself props for that. But you know who needs more flowers, even greater props? 49ers linebacker and possible defensive player of the year, Fred Warner. Currently, Fred Warner is playing as well as any linebacker, any 49ers linebacker I have ever seen. And just saying that, I don't know if you could see the goosebumps right there. Like literally, there are goosebumps because the linebacking position, it means a lot to me because I love players like Navarro Bowman and specifically Patrick Willis. So for like the biggest Patrick Willis fan here saying that absolutely Fred Warner is playing up to that standard, at least right now, which is insane. So Fred Warner is playing like one of the best linebackers ever and also one of the best defensive players ever. Yeah, his interception for a touchdown was ridiculous play. Just this amazing display of athleticism, coverage, intuition, and playmaking. Wow, wow, wow. Please go back and look at that Fred Warner pick six. He intercepted Jacoby Brissett. He returned it, 40, 50 yards for a touchdown. You look at the whole play. Fred Warner like literally created the play. It's insane. He pushes one wide receiver. He redirects their route. And then redirecting the route, he opened up space that then he goes back and takes. He opened up space for another wide receiver that he goes back and takes. It's an amazing display. An amazing display of athleticism, but just of being a freaking dynamic linebacker. What else did I like from the Niners? I loved Jordan J.P. Mason. Hey, what are we doing here? Comment below. Is it Jordan Mason or J.P. Mason? Why does everybody keep calling him J.P. Seriously, like, if that's what he likes, that's what we go with. But it's like Jordan Mason is a thing that all the script things, I read the scripts, right? It says Jordan online, so I just go with Jordan Mason. 23 carries, I believe, or 24 for 123 yards. We can dig that. That's just another Sunday for him, though. Just another Sunday. He is a dynamic runner of the ball. I love how he is feisty and that he does not like to get tackled in the backfield. I love that he is tough to take down. So, Mason, Kittle, Deebo Samuel, very tough 49ers to take down. We can dig that. Oh, yeah, another guy. How about Juwan Jennings? Dog. Stop it, Juwan Jennings. I believe, and I wrote this on Twitter, I believe that Juwan Jennings, through his play, look, I didn't do it. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that Juwan Jennings is so dynamic. It's not my fault that Juwan Jennings has proven time and time and time again that he's a dependable dog. So, he's earned this. I'm not trying to force it on him or anything like that. He's the one who did this, but because he's the one who's so good, I think that he has earned a shot down the field every game. One more time. I believe that Juwan Jennings has earned a downfield shot per game, at least one, probably 2, because he's going to fight for that ball. He'll probably get the ball, and if he doesn't, he might get a flag. He has earned that right through being a dog time and time again, and also taking advantage of absolutely every opportunity he's been given. I'm so proud of Juwan Jennings. Juwan Jennings is everything that I wanted Brandon Ayuk to be. What a dog. What a dog. Devondre Campbell and Jair Brown had far better games. They played a lot more downhill. Brown had a couple tackles for loss, and I think that Campbell acquitted himself a little bit. He was so bad in coverage the weekend before, but he acquitted himself. I think that he has a great purpose, as I think that Devondre Campbell running downhill can be awesome stopping in the run game. Kevin Givens, what's up? Is it like so the Niners, whenever they have trouble, they like break glass in emergency and call up some dude named Kevin Givens who is always coming through for them? Have the Niners had somebody named Kevin Givens on the team who's like a rotational defensive lineman for like the last 30 years? I swear that the dude's like always on the team making plays when nobody else is. 2.5 sacks for Kevin Givens. I would actually like to see the Niners beef up their defensive line a little bit more with Javon Hargrave out, because that allows a Kevin Givens to come in and spot duty and to erupt. I don't know if a starting Kevin Givens playing all 16 games is going to have the same impact as a spot duty Kevin Givens is going to give you. Here's an example. If you give Kevin Givens, you're going to start every game this season. He said, Coach, I can get you 6 sacks. If you say, hey, Kevin Givens, you're just going to play a rotational defensive tackle, defensive line for the whole season. He'll say, Coach, I can get you 6 sacks. You see where I'm going? Maybe Kevin Givens doesn't have the most upside due to measurables. He's a little bit older. He has a great floor. His consistency is there. The Niners need mini Kevin Givens on that defensive line. Great job. Also, Malik Collins had like 1.5 sacks. I love Malik Collins, man. I love Malik. And I do this. I'm going to do this again. Have you seen his training videos? That's literally Malik Collins. I love that. I love big men hitting things out of the way and grunting. Yeah, I said that. And when Malik Collins does it, it's beautiful to see that big bull in a Chinese shop. Get out of the... It's awesome, man. I can dig it, man. Malik Collins is a dog, too. I like that guy. I just like him. Man, and when he shoots out into the backfield, he gets good pressure in there. Brock Purdy. I love the way that Brock Purdy's playing to an extent. And here's where I'll stop. I would love the scrambling if it were a little bit more scripted. What do we mean about that? Bootlegs, rollouts inherently have a moving quarterback. I believe that Kyle Shanahan should start to move the pocket a little bit. Now, some people say that moving the pocket, some people say it will only give you access to one side of the field, to the side of the field that you're moving to and from. It might, maybe a little bit. However, I think that Purdy is so dynamic that he can open the field even when he's running to one direction, and also does this. I believe that accessing Brock Purdy's mobility is like crucial to extending drives, to getting first downs. And I love when that's happening. However, the way that he's doing it right now, his sort of scrambling, pointing, scrambling again. He does the turnaround. You know, that Russell Wilson does. He turns, flips around and runs and stuff like that. That is not sustainable. One more time. I know I got serious. That's not sustainable. His whole run around thing. He will get straight lit up again. I'm straight telling you, Niners fans, he will get eviscerated by a 300, 280-pounder, 320-pounder. But why am I just keep going up with weird sizes and stuff like that? That's good. That's interesting that you say that. Because, man, when Purdy breaks pocket protection, when men like Pooney, Banks, Trent Williams, Lord Silverback, when they can't protect him, it leaves him exposed. And you do not know what type of person, what type of man will be hunting you down outside of the pocket. And here's another thing. You're like, what are you talking about, C-Trade? He's got the mobility and stuff like that. Okay, got it. Okay, that's fine. I get what you're saying. But here, listen to me real quick. Okay, do you, in your life, do you know anybody who is 300 pounds or so, or 300 pounds, who can run? Okay? If so, get them to run into you and see how it feels. Just because Brock Purdy's friggin' Brock doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt when you get lit up, okay? It's like he can't take those hits consistently. I don't know how else to say that. A human being can't take those hits consistently. It is sports science. I'll just put it one more way. Another analogy. Sports science has said that getting like hit by defensive linemen at speed is akin to getting hit by like a Prius going like 15 to 20 miles an hour, something like that, okay? If you don't believe me, go out and get hit by a Prius multiple time and time again. Come back and say, C-Train, I'm a better person. I'm better than after getting hit and run over by a car than I am before. If you can do that and show me proof that you're a better human being after you get run over by a car, then maybe I'll stop saying that Brock Purdy should go outside of the pocket and all these crazy improvised plays. Until then, until I have that empirical data, not going to get away from it. So would love for Kyle Shanahan to script out-of-pocket plays for Brock. Don't necessarily love Brock just improvising and going schoolyard. I like it if it's in the Super Bowl and it's winning you one game. I don't like it as his normal Sunday. Hopefully the Niners can keep up momentum against Arizona this next week. Now, it might be a little tough one. This is, of course, NFC West. They know each other. We got little Kyler. We got big Marvin. Who knows what's going to go on with that? It's going to be our first time seeing both of them combined. But I definitely think that the Niners have a lot to gain momentum from this last game. They can gain lots of momentum from last week. However, one thing that kills me, the special teams, or the lack of special teams that the Niners have, they're so bad that the Niners special teams are so bad that just that unit could compromise a playoff game or a Super Bowl. Seriously, if you don't think that that can happen, check out, just Google 49ers versus Giants, Kyle Williams fumbles. It's plural because he did it a bunch. I don't even know how many times Kyle Williams fumbled. It was like 5 or 6. Anyways, special teams matters. The fact that the Niners are horrible, the worst special teams unit in the league, if they don't fire, so that needs to be changed. That needs to be remedied. And that can be remedied by making changes. So I'll say this, though. It is very hard for the Niners to do nothing regarding their special teams. So it's hard for the Niners to do nothing and expect a better special teams. So look, if we're just going to go on hopes and dreams for better special teams play, the Niners will automatically lose. They'll lose the playoff games and they'll lose the Super Bowl. So that play something needs to change, unfortunately. Like, positions need to change. Like, somebody either needs to be, like, either a player or a coach for special teams, multiple ones need to be fired and changes need to be made. All right, on to Arizona, gaining momentum. We're going to have a fun time. Hey, my preview will be up in the next couple days. Until then, what did you like the most out of that Niners victory? What did you like the most? And what was your score prediction? What did you have? Did you play that competition? Because just to let you know, you get a shout out. You get a shout out from C-Train and on C-Train Station if you predict the score of a Niners game and it's closer than my prediction. So far, nobody's done it. We'll see if anybody will be a breakthrough this next week against Arizona. Till next time, I'm C-Train and I'm out.